Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to week number 9 here in the NAGA. Just getting these games in before our holiday break, which will be next weekend, the weekend of the 26th through 28th. Gonna first and foremost wish you all a very happy holidays. Definitely looking forward to the holiday season, hearing what you guys get for Christmas, etc., etc. Always a fun time. And yeah, football will stop for a week. It was originally going to be 2 weeks, actually, but we decided we want to get the season done as fast as we, feasibly can. We do like to give you guys some rest, especially on major holidays like this, how we did for Thanksgiving, etc., that kind of thing. Again, we were originally going to have the 10th week, the weekend of the 11th of January, but now we're deciding to push it up to the weekend of the 4th of January. So there's that. DC Virginia Beach is our game for right now. DC at 2-6. They have a minus 56 point differential. 24th offense, 21st pass, 20th rush. Last defense, last passing, second to last rushing. And Virginia Beach 5-3. With a 33% chance 33 point differential. God, I just can't talk today. Third total offense, 17th passing, 5th rushing. Total defense is 10th. Passing defense is 27th, but they do have the best rushing defense in the league. They were winners of their first 4 games, but have now lost 3 out of their last 4. They did beat Colorado Springs. They did lose to Milwaukee last week in a thriller, 36-29, and DC has just not been on the right foot from the start. Honestly, I believe they're already looking forward to next season. And this could be kind of a trap game for VB's playoff hopes, if DC does end up victorious, which we'll see how they do. Injuries for both teams, we'll take care of that. Samba Jope has a hamstring tear. He is out basically for the year until the wild card round. Jonte Harris with a hamstring strain is out until next week. Same thing with Max Gustafson, the other middle linebacker. And then for Virginia Beach, corner George Williams is out for the year with a meniscus tear. Frank Montalbano out to the Jukin Bowl with the same thing. And then Matt Grimes is out until week 10, which is next week with a quad strain. And then Cole Lasagna's quad strain is a little bit more severe. He's out to the conference round. Okay, that'll be that. It is raining here in Virginia Beach with no wind. 83% chance to win, and Emma's prediction is wild. First off, 6-3 DC win, not happening. No. Virginia Beach favored to win, as one might expect if they've been around for the league for a little bit. Virginia Beach, definitely one of our powerhouse teams. Kind of having an off year this year. Losing games they really should win. Their losses, granted, were to pretty talented teams. Their first loss of the year was to Delaware in Week 5. They lost 19-17. And then a 35-32 loss to Sacramento with Matt Braun kicking a game-winning field goal. And then, of course, the aforementioned 36-29 loss to Milwaukee just this past week. In the rain, it'll be Carson Parker to return it for DC. And Damian Clink-Scales at the QB spot for DC. They'll go play action on first down, and the pressure coming. Marcus Aiken with the sack. Clink Scales, an 85 overall, star dev quarterback. In his 8th year out of Vanderbilt, was originally the El Paso starting quarterback at the start of their franchise history. Good defense there by new safety this week, Antoine Spruill. Promoted from the practice squad and starting at safety with the injury to Lasagna at an 82 overall. Third down pass is Jacory Rowland, and he might be gone. Justin Lamar chasing him down. Does he have enough speed? Oh my gosh, he does. He gets him down inside the 1. And Lamar is out of breath. Oh my gosh, what a play. 83 yards on the connection, and Northington going to finish the job. Touchdown, DC Rockets. They go 4 plays, 77 yards in just under 2 minutes of game time. And the extra point is good by Theo Klein. Klein on the boot. It'll be Anthony Simmons to return it. And he can fly. And he'll be out to the 24-yard line, where Jeremy Krause will take over for Virginia Beach. Krause, another one of Virginia Beach's many user-credited prospects, an 83 overall normal dev quarterback, was a third-round pick in season 4 out of Alabama. Kaimani Moore on the run for Virginia Beach. Expect a lot of number 0 today for the Mariners. Moore, one of the league's best running backs at a 97 overall elite at 28 years of age at Tennessee. Moore shakes off the first tackle, but DC is right there. Jeremiah Wilkes taking out the trash there. Loss of 4. Krause now with Jabari Gardner in the backfield to throw. Has Gardner. Breaks off the first tackle, and Malcolm Riley bringing him down. First down, Mariners. We are just getting started here in the opening quarter. Hope you're enjoying Season 7, Week 9 action here in the NAGA, as some teams here push for the playoffs while others begin their retool, rebuilding phase, and look forward to the draft and free agency. Second down, 5. Moore on the handoff. And that will be good enough for the first down. James Givens on the stop for DC. I formation now. Ball at the 24. Another handoff. It's Moore, and he goes nowhere. Givens with the first hit. Trenton Battles finishing the job. Loss of 6. Looking for a change of pace. Krause looking to the end zone. Touchdown! Tyler Powers! The longtime Virginia Beach Mariner has spent his entire career here. And he finds the end zone. Career reception TD number 15 for Tyler Powers, and his second this season. It's been one of the mainstays here on this Virginia Beach offense. There aren't many, actually, mainstays in general on this team. I think one of the times we counted like 3 players who were from the OG Mariners. It was him, Desmond Cooper, and George Williams, I believe, were the only ones. Pass here is complete. There's DC's tight end, Tyler Depew. He's superstar dev at 83 overall out of Purdue. Clink Scales will throw on first down complete. There's Brandon Guthrie with the catch. Guy who led the league in receiving yards for the first couple of seasons, or years, weeks. I can't speak today. He was atop the leaderboard maybe for, I don't know, like three or so weeks at the beginning of the year, then kind of dipped. Christopher Agunbiade, the trade acquisition from Raleigh earlier this year on the tackle that time for the Mariners. Worthington on the run again, and Adrian Gordon, another trade acquisition, getting it done for the Mariners. Coming over from Orlando/Des Moines. 3rd and 16. Clink Scales wide open is Guthrie. And Justin Smith on the tackle, and Guthrie, hit his head there. It looks like on the tackle by Smith. Hope he's okay. He'll come out for a few. Blake Whitman this time making the catch, the backup veteran tight end. Gain of 6 on that, 2nd down 4. At the 22. Clink Scales. Handoff. It's Northington. Gain of a yard on that. Looks like it may have been 53 Aiken on the tackle. 3rd down 4. Mariner fans on their feet looking for a big stop, and they do get one. It is Aiken again. Quick to react. Gain of 2. It'll be a 36-yard attempt from Klein, but it'll be in a fresh quarter. 7-7. Second quarter begins with the field goal unit, Theo Klein. An attempt one from 36, and it is just barely good. Kraus completes it to McCringleberry as Brandon Guthrie is out of the blue medical tent. That's good to see. First and 10 Mariners. Moore on the handoff. Jeremiah Wilkes, another nice tackle. Gain of 3 on that. 2nd down. And 7. A handoff to Moore. First down, is that one good for 9 yards? Kraus, that is going to be incomplete as it was thrown behind the intended target in coverage by Jermaine Buckhalter. Moore on the run.
Tonight.
VB punts it away to coldest kick. Punting it to the 17-yard line. DC takes over. Clink Scales in the gun. I don't know what that was. Incomplete pass intended for Ray Jeter. 2nd down. Rolling to the near slot. For the QB keeper, and he goes absolutely nowhere on that. Andre Sellers on the stop for VB. Third down, 15. Clinkscales will throw it. Pass is picked. It is Justin Lamar making up for his blown coverage in the first drive of Roland. And he got that 83-yard reception. Comes up big time with a pick. Virginia Beach ball inside DC territory here. Kraus, handoff, Moore. Gain of 3, second down and 7 coming up. Kraus to throw wide open his powers, and he has another touchdown. 32-yard strike, and that was the easiest touchdown probably of Tyler Powers' career. Extra point is up and good, and VB, just like that, has the lead. Parker from inside is 5. Good coverage there. Patrick Bateman, the slot corner, making the stop there. Another user-created prospect making an impact for VB. Northington, first down carry. Gordon on this tackle. Gain of 7, second down and 3 coming up. Clinkscales looks to throw. Throws it at the ground, incomplete. Third and 3 coming up. A handoff, Northington. Not going to get it. Corey Jenkins on the stop. Fourth down and 1 coming up. It'll be a punt. Luke Carlisle to boot deep. Keandre Greer waiting for it. Kraus completes it to another user-created prospect, Michael Wilson. Shout out Coolish. First down Mariners, hand off to Moore. Kraus looking to get out. Somehow gets a throw off with that, but it'll be incomplete. I think he was trying to hit his running back there. Moore. Kraus on third down, completes it. I think he's short. He is short. The Kringleberry on the slant route did not gain enough. They'll go for it here on 4th and inches. Gutsy call, emptying out the backfield. Kraus throws. Dropped? No, overthrown, actually. Intended for Aaron Baldridge. That'll be a turnover on downs here with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Go! Clinkscales completes it. It's Guthrie. Smith on the tackle. No head injury this time. Hurry up offense for DC. Clinkscales. Incomplete. Guthrie was there, and he could not make the catch. Second down. Clinkscales again trying to hit Guthrie. That pass is also incomplete. Third down. Throws here. Morgan almost had a pick, but Guthrie has a catch. Granted, it's only for 6 yards. So Theo Klein on to attempt a 52-yarder, and that one is good. Close game so far here. 14-13, Virginia Beach. Not sure why a center is out on the kickoff return team, but sure, I guess. Simmons on the return. Rouse throws incomplete. Powers with a catch. 17 yards on the game there. 1st and 10 with just over a minute to go. Do they have Powers again? They sure do. Tyler Powers has had quite the first half. That one for 24. And VB calls the timeout. 4 catches for a 102 and 2 TDs for Powers. Looks like they try and go to, Baldridge on that. Robert Jackson on the coverage for DC. Kraus. That'll be incomplete as Jordan Damon says not today. 3rd down, 10. Kraus throws. Kraus is going to be incomplete. Wilson the target, Graham the coverage. 4th down, field goal unit. Grayson Stone on to try from 52. This is where Klein made it from last field goal. And he puts it through. It's very nicely done by Grayson Stone. Mariners extend their lead to 4 points now. Antoine Sproul in coverage. It'll be 3rd down and 10 for DC. Northington trying to break free but does not have enough space. No timeout being used here, but of course they're going to be in hurry-up offense. They'll get the punt off. Carlisle. A big punt here. Greer forced to backpedal. And it'll bring it out to about midfield. Powers on the reception. Kraus going to try a Hail Mary here. With 9 seconds to go, that is dropped by Wilson. Yep. Frustrated that time, but it also looks like he was defended as well. How does that work? Graham on the coverage. Not a Hail Mary here. 6 seconds to go. Kraus throws incomplete. Fourth down. You guessed it. They'll try again. Kraus. This time it's caught by Wilson. That'll be the half. 17-13. Closer game than you might think. Virginia Beach with a 4-point lead as we start the second half. Hydration time. That was much needed. We're back. Virginia Beach with the football. Simmons nowhere to go, as he is stopped at the 14-yard line. Kraus to throw it to Moore. They'll actually lose 2. So they go backwards. Second down, 12. Go! Kraus in the gun, has time, has a wide open McCringleberry. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown! That is exactly what the Mariners needed. A quick score to begin the second half. 88 yards. Go! Extra point by Stone is up and good, and that will definitely get the crowd into it now. Clink Scales complete. That is Jared Edwards with the catch. A seldom seen receiver, 80 overall, normal, originally on Fresno out of Virginia Tech. That is his first catch of the year. Northington breaks free across midfield. That'll be a first down for DC. Ball at the Mariner 44. Hike. They run it with Clink Scales. Bateman on the stop there for the Mariners. Gain of 6. It'll be second down 4. Play action. Clink Scales has a man. It was Depew, I believe. Yep. And that'll fall incomplete as well. Third down. 2 tight ends in the formation. Pass is caught. There's Depew. And that'll be a first down. Clink Scales. Hand off to Northington. Little RPO action there. Nicely done. Gains 9. It'll be a 2nd and 1. Hike. Clink Scales throws wide open. Colton Pollock. Touchdown, DC. Couldn't get more open than that. Colton Pollock with his first career NAGA receiving TD. The 4th-year tight end, 77 overall, star dev, was a 5th-round pick in Season 4, played college football for the Oregon Ducks. And he is very excited as he is mobbed on the DC sideline. That was a long time coming for him. Moore on the run, going nowhere. That is Robert Jackson on the tackle. The star dev linebacker, former first-round pick actually, but all the way back in Season 2 out of Auburn. Moore in the flat. Passes caught. James Givens with a hustle play to get down there and stop Moore a yard short. 3rd and 1. Could DC get it a big stop here? Kraus caught. Powers. Doesn't take much. Needed 1, got 4. And that little hitch route keeps the drive alive for the Mariners. 1st and 10 with 4 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Pass is complete. Wilson. And that's a big catch. That one good for 18 yards. That'll move him inside DC territory. Virginia Beach looking to pull away once again from these DC Rockets who will just not give up. That pass will fall incomplete. That was intended for more in the flat. Krause over 300 yards already today and 3 touchdowns. Play action. Looking deep here. Incomplete. Intended for Wilson. Malcolm Riley, the veteran safety, on the coverage. Krause on third, gets it out complete to Wilson. Nice little fader out there, completion of 23 yards. The first down handoff, it's more up the middle. Getting himself a good gain of 6 on that. Second and 4. Krause, pressure, unblocked, and that'll be a sack. Cleaning up that time was Michael Fletcher off of the initial coverage by Jamel Walls. 3rd and 15. Pass is complete. Wilson, but he's short. Nice tackle again by Givens. It'll be 4th and 2. A field goal here for Stone from 30 yards out. And that kick is good. Carson Parker on the return for DC. Northington on the carry. Justin Lamar on the stop for VB. Has a pick today. Early on in the first half. Second down 4. As it'll end quarter number 3. One more quarter to go. DC not out of it. Much to their surprise, I'm sure. Down by 7, 27-20. As we begin the final quarter. Second and 4. Clinkscales. Pass is incomplete. Threw it just out of reach of Northington. VB fans on their feet. Looking for a big stop. 3rd and 4. Clinkscales complete. Rolling. Nice route. Nice catch. First down on the nice slant route. Good for 11 yards. Clinkscales hasn't done a whole lot today, but definitely kept his team in it, that's for sure. Northington on the first down run. Gains 3. Second down and 7. Clinkscales again. Hands it off Northington. Good for 4. It'll be 3rd down and 3 coming up here. And Northington is stuffed this time. They tried to go up the middle for the 3rd time, and Adrian Gordon snuffed that out. It'll be a loss of 3. Carlisle to punt it away. Krause, that'll be incomplete, intended for Baldridge. Givens, who has had a good second half so far, on the coverage. Second down, pistol. Pass is knocked away. Nice defense. Trenton Battles getting over there to cover more on the little wheel route there. 3rd and 10. Kraus, pass, open, complete. And who else but Tyler Powers? First down, Virginia Beach. Kraus looking, passes incomplete, intended for McCringleberry on the underneath route. 2nd down. A handoff to Moore. Good initial first contact. And he goes down after a 1-yard gain. Jamel Walls, that time with a great tackle. 3rd down, 9. Kraus. Looking to Powers again. Mr. 3rd down today. Tyler Powers with another catch. As the nickel formation not doing a whole lot of favors here for VC rather. McCringleberry finds himself wide open, and that will be good enough to move the sticks. 1st down. Ball at the 19. Kraus. Looking wide open, it's Baldridge. And wrestled down by Jackson. 59, I believe. On the stop there. 1st and goal. 2 tight ends now. Moore in the gun with Kraus. Moore going to be stopped almost at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of 1 on the play. Second down, Kraus toward the end zone, complete, touchdown, Hingle. McCringleberry's got number 2. Extra point by Stone upcoming, and it is going to be good. So a 2-score game now. DC does have all 3 timeouts remaining, so they're not technically out of this yet. I've seen crazier things. But Grayson Stone will boot it deep to Parker, who has some trouble. Remember, it is raining outside here at Virginia Beach. Ball could be a little bit slippery at times. Exactly 3 minutes remain here in the ball game. Plate scales on first. Pass is almost picked. Antoine Sproul on the coverage. Clean scales on 2nd down. Look to throw. Another knockdown. That time it's Justin Smith. Third down, big play upcoming. Clean scales to throw it. And another knockdown. Or actually, it's a drop. I thought Sproul may have gotten a hand on that, but Guthrie dropped it. 4th down. Looking for Cousins. That'll be incomplete. That'll be a turnover on downs. We're going to run the clock out here with Moore. Raleigh on the tackle, and Travis Churchill goes down. Oof, he is the main lead blocker for Kamani Moore. So that is not good. Kraus, end zone, number 3 for Tyler Powers. Man, DC was in it for so long, and Virginia Beach says, you know what, we're just going to lock in the 2nd half and put up a 40 spot on our division rivals, because why not? Because why not? Grayson Stone on the boot. Parker once again on the return. as we tick toward the end of this game, Virginia Beach, coming out victorious, will move to 6-3 on the year. And their final game of the year will be at Pottsville in Week 10, and then DC moving to 2-7. Their last game will be against Louisville. Playoff scenarios here. I believe DC is already out. Or if not, they're probably out now. Does not mention anything about Virginia Beach or DC. Interesting. Jordan Cousins this time with the catch. You do get 26 yards, but garbage time at its finest here, folks. Clint Scales to Depew. Incomplete. Justin Lamar on the coverage. 3rd and 4. Clint Scales, complete Roland, and that'll be just short, so they go for it. 4th and inches. Clint Scales to the end zone. He's got Jordan Cousins for a garbage time special touchdown, DC. And that will probably do it. DC has no more chances to stop the clock. 41-27 will be their likely. Or actually, I lied. They have the 4th and 12. Do they get this? No. There we go. That is going to be the end of the game. Clock control. It's a kneel-down victory formation. Great. 2nd down 12, and that'll be it because of the kneel down. Yay! Yay! Mariners win. High-scoring game here in the end. 41-27 going to be your final score. Injury time. Should just be Travis Churchill. Back injury. That one counts. Yeah. Mid on mid. Nah. VB, yeah, Kraus, 421, 5 TDs. Moore, only 66 yards, only 4.7 per carry, so not bad. But yeah, Tyler Powers, 9 for 160 and 3 TDs. Caught all of 9 passes thrown to him, which is crazy. Lamar with the pick, of course. Only 1 sack today by VB. Aiken. That's it. And there we go. Cool. That'll be that. And that'll be the end of the game for me. We'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.